play hard and play hard all night long. If they do, I don't have any doubt, Randy, they'll beat this team.
They can do it. It's just that the lineup's been changed quite a bit from what it was the other night, so we'll see what makes the difference there.
We're underway at the Coliseum, Game 4. Peoria leads this series 2-1. And Peon has lost his helmet right off the bat. Opening face-off is at center ice. Peoria, Paslowski. Cross ice pass, it goes into the neutral zone, back into the Komets zone. Tsyplakov backhands it, keeps it away from the Riverman, and here comes Vladimir Tsyplakov. Lead pass to Purves. Purves into the zone. Around into the corner, Chin along the boards, 2 men on Collin. Tsyplakov takes a hit from Peon, and it comes to the near side, and Peon lost his stick, and it goes all the way down for an icing against Peoria early on here. There's Icy right down here. Oh, I wondered if he's going to be here again, Randy. Pumping the iron. Okay, face-off to the left of Jeff. No time for Sargents. In the Peoria zone, it's Dave Smith. Taking the draw for the Komets against Ron Hoover. Malikin, he shoots a high.
Oh, heads up.
And the first shot goes into upper.
I mean, that didn't hit anybody. That was straight up there. I think you better adjust the level on that stick.
Take the stick in and get it re-sighted there. That went right up into the crowd, never hit the glass or anything. Of course, we had somebody take a couple light bulbs on the Knob Brick scoreboard the other night, too. I think it was Boyson that hit that shot up there.
Yeah, that was deflection. This was just a straight shot.
So the face-off moves a little bit closer to the blue line in the Peoria zone. It'll be, again, Ron Hoover and Dave Smith. Mallon waiting to drop the puck. It's dropped. The draw goes to the Peoria Rivermen. Jeff Batters up to center ice. Down into the Fort Wayne zone it goes. Sidorkewicz leaves it there, and icing is the call again against Peoria. So we'll come right back down to the other end of the ice and do it all over again. A real good game in the NHL last night. Toronto 1, Chicago 0 in sudden death overtime. What a battle that was with Belfour and Potvin.
Yeah, I did happen to see a little bit of that. Goes Jeff Batters off the ice.
I'll tell you, folks, we have all kinds of celebrities in attendance tonight. Elvis Presley is here. The Blues Brothers are here. Icy, the mascot, is here. But there's about 2,300 of you that aren't here.
And that's the most important part.
But the rest of you people that are out here, hey, way to go. We certainly appreciate your attendance and the support of the Fort Wayne Komets. The rest of you will just have to wait till next year. Off behind the net. It's right out front by Messier. A backhand try, lays right in front. And here comes Messier. Another shot. Boyce goes after it. Glad to see Mess back. And icing.
Well, that was a good job by Kerry Lucy.
Yeah, got the stick out there. Chapdelaine tried to... now, see, there are a lot of times on that icing it's confusing that the Peoria player would have to be on sides. Even if he touches the puck first, sometimes they still call an icing. It's because he wasn't on sides, right? It's tough to look at all that stuff. There we get a good look at Lucic.
Back from a nasty eye injury, and is really kind of wonder if that could be the end of his career. And Kerry's coming back, and probably wants to. He's talking about retirement, but now it's changed a little bit. He thinks he might want to play another year. As they said before, this has probably been his best year as an offensive defenseman. He's playing pretty well.
Face off in the Peoria zone once again. Colin Chin, Purves, Tsyplakov, Richardson, and Guy Dupuis on the ice for the Komets. And Peoria in an icing contest here, and they are ahead about 4-0 on the icings already.
I was watching the play. I don't know if Pat got it or not, but Guy Dupuis did a real nice check in the far corner. As we said last night, and we were leaving outside the studio, I told Guy, I says, if you could play the style of where you take the body all the time, that's when he really brings up his level of play.
Heck of a nice guy, Guy Dupuis. Really glad he's here in Fort Wayne.
As he said before, he's won 2 championships last year.
That's right, the Calder Cup for the American Hockey League with the Adirondack Red Wings, and the Turner Cup, of course, right here with the Komets. And there goes Guy, shoots one, whizzes right past the post, comes all the way over to the near side. It'll be picked up by Miam. He's in the corner. Purves is in there along. Kevin Evans, or Dougie Evans, has the puck. Kevin Evans not dressed for the Rivermen tonight. Doug Evans pulls it up and passes it off to Jeff Batters. Batters into the Fort Wayne zone, flips it on towards the goal, back around to the far boards it goes. Tsyplakov checks on Doug Evans. Dupuis up, big pile up, and it squirts loose, and Richardson has it. Stepping in is Hollinger. He has the puck in behind the Fort Wayne net, right in the crease, and there's Guy Dupuis, who fires it all the way back down the ice. And this will be an icing against the Komets with 17:39 left. Period number 1. No score, no shots on goal yet.
Now, speaking of Guy Dupuis getting 2 championship rings, what player played the 1980 Olympic team, played with the 1980 Olympic team, won the gold medal, and then went on to win a Stanley Cup ring that same year?
Dave Morrow.
Well, close, fish breath.
Ken Morrow.
There you go. I'm impressed. I thought I was going to hold you on that one.
Ken Morrow, the bearded, with the New York Islanders. Won 4 in a row, as a matter of fact, after that.
I didn't want to ask Pat because I knew Pat would know.
Oh, he always knows. Besides, he's taping it, too. He's still taping the 1980. Don't tell him who won the gold medal. He's taping it. Thank you, Pat. We're number 1, Randy. Face-off taken by Peoria. And a little hook there from Messier went undetected. And the lead pass.
Oh, offsides.
And it's offsides. A little discussion with the goal that Peon scored the other night might have been offsides. Not that it matters now because everything's said and done.
Sure. Yeah, Derek Ray called me today and wanted to know if we could get him our video of the game the other night. They felt we had a lot better angle at it. And
Pat, right there on it. Yeah,
I'd like to see it.
I'll give you the tape. You can take it into the office. Darin Veach over to Holland, or LaPerriere. That's who that guy is. There's 2 of those guys out there, 2 LaPerrieres. Benny Lambert has the puck. He fires it in. It goes all the way around to the near side. And there's Davidson doing a good job of holding up Dougie Evans. And Ian Boyce for the puck for the Komets. Still no shots on goal. We've played 3 minutes here. Here comes Lambert. Lambert up the ice. Davidson is tipped back towards Danny Lambert. He has it in his own zone to Tsyplakov. Down into the Peoria zone.
Just say that was going to be an icing there, but...
LaPerriere to Evans. Down into the Fort Wayne corner it goes. Sidorkewicz stops it there. Lucic has it for the K's. And Carey brings it up the ice, and that will be offsides at the Peoria zone. Talking to Ed Hammond, the play-by-play announcer for the Peoria Rivermen, and he was telling us about the injury that Jeff had the other night. The wire broke on his mask, Randy, went right back into his nose.
Whoa.
And if I were Jeff Sarge, there's Eddie. Taking a look at Ed Hammond there. I think Mark's interview at the end of the first period will be the PA announcer from Carver Arena at the Peoria Civic Center in Peoria, Illinois. Mark will talk to him at the end of the first period. That should be interesting. They always treat us nice over in Peoria. It's a real treat to go over there if it wasn't for US 24.
Well, I know a few people from over there. When I went to play in Springfield, Illinois, I originally went over there to play for the Peoria Blades in the Connell Hockey League. And got to meet Mark Olson.
Yeah, Mark Olson,
right.
yeah.
Good friend of Bob Chase's.
Hey, a shot goes off the stick of Purves about 8 feet wide, though. Still no shots on goal. And there's one finally, and Sargent never saw it till it hit him in the pads. Look out. Well, take a seat right on top of your own goaltender. One heck of a goalie, Jeff Sargent. I don't think he'll be here in the eye next year, but he's property of the St. Louis Blues, and they already got Cujo up there. How are you going to break that line up, huh?
Well, I'd be surprised if he isn't up.
Not a big guy. But you don't really need the size. Just ask Robbie Irons. Robbie was quick as a cat. Played many, many years. Good glove hand. I think one of the best glove hands I've seen on a goalie was on Robbie Irons. Batters, and Hollinger has the puck in his own zone. 15:57 left, first period. One shot on goal, and the Komets have had it. And we got a penalty call. It's going to be a turnaround. Can't see it. Couldn't see his arm motion there. But it's obviously against the Komets. Smith. Slashing to Dave Smith. So Peoria will have the power play here early. Maybe they'll get a shot on goal. Thank you, Jim, for mentioning that. That's right, Heroes and Friends, Wednesday at 5 p.m. Steve Fletcher will be the guest on Sue's program. Followed by, we hope, Game 6 from here at the Coliseum, right?
I sure hope so.
Yes. Power play time for Peoria. 1:48 left to go. They have it down in the Fort Wayne zone. Davidson
icing.
Oh, Peoria. Oh, that's about 6 icings that Peoria's had, and we haven't played that many minutes yet. How about that?
I'll go for the second one there.
Okay. Face-off back in the Peoria zone. Lee Davidson will take it for the Komets. And Hoover. Is that Hoover? Nope. Meeum. Hoover takes the majority of the face-offs, I do believe, for Peoria, it seems like. Here goes Meeum into the zone, drops it off, and nobody paid any attention. And the Komets just dump it right back out. Darin Veach will beat Davidson to the puck. And kept in.
Nope.
Nope, they call it an offsides by the linesman Mellon, so the faceoff will be just outside the Peoria blue line. With 1:21 left in Dave Smith's slashing penalty and 15:13 left in the first period. Only one shot on goal yet, folks, and that's by the Komets.
Been a lot of whistles tonight so far. It really surprises me.
Well, let's see. I'll say 6.
I think that's Wickenheiser's first time on the ice tonight.
You're right. The Komets have 1 minute, 14 seconds left to kill on Peoria's power play. It's
nice
down into their zone.
Lambert.
LaPerriere and Pazlowski on the ice. Pazlowski gets it back to the point to LaPerriere. That would be Dan LaPerriere. Pazlowski has it. Back out. One-timer off the blocker from Sidorkewicz, and here comes Boyce with the puck. And he puts it right back into the Peoria zone. 49 seconds left, power play time for the Rivermen. That was their first shot on goal. LaPerriere. And bumping Jason Marshall off. Marshall was a scratch the other night. Yeah, there are quite a few lineup changes here. LaPerriere has his shot deflected by Ian Boyce. Marshall puts it in around behind the Fort Wayne goal. Chasing after it, Ian LaPerriere. Back to Wick. Wickenheiser with it in his own zone. He has it, froze up against the boards. They'll whistle it down. Face-off time with 14:05 left, period 1. 14 seconds left on number 14's penalty. And we'll be even Steven then. I'll say 6,098. Might be even less than that. I don't know. We can talk.
I'll go 6,100.
Oh, geez, Randy, you got me by 2 there. Pat, you got any wisdom? You want to count them? Let me know later, huh? Ooh, souvenir time as the puck comes down here close to the Blues Brothers, who are in attendance tonight. I think you can see, there they are.
Jake and Elwood, huh?
Yep. Well, if they're going to play the Blues Brothers song, if this game goes late into the night to another sudden death, hopefully that they'll play that song earlier so Jack can have a chance to rest up. Elwood, Lozier. Hollinger keeps the puck in, and that crossed the line, so it's just outside the line in the Fort Wayne end of the ice. 5 seconds left in Dave Smith's penalty.
Hey, Hollinger kind of impresses me. I know he's kind of an idiot, but he impressed me by handling the puck. That was Veets was talking then, wasn't it? Or was that Hollinger?
Number 4, Hollinger. Rich Pion will take the, that's his pronunciation, by the way. I asked Ed Hammond about that. It is Pion.
You think it might be a little French, huh?
Must be. I don't see any E in there, but that's the way he wants it pronounced. So it's Richard Pion.
No interference?
Here we go. Hollinger with the puck. Feeds it off to Hoover. Here goes Peoria right into the zone.
Heads
they
out.
fire it right into lower 16.
Oh, boy.
And they have it. Souvenir time. There we go. There's Icy. Looks like the pregame, Randy.
What's that? Oh.
Face-off in the slot area. Peoria has it. Richardson has it now. And he gets it up to Kelly Hurd. Here comes Hurdsey. Dave Smith and Sargent way out of his net. Hits Pion with it. And it goes to Ron Hoover. Here comes Hoover. To the zone he goes. Loses control of the puck. Dupuis there. Bounces it off the boards back to center ice. And Hoover with the puck. Back into the Fort Wayne zone. Richardson will get it for the Komets. 13:05 left, period 1. No score.
A lot of sloppy play so far, Tim.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Players running into each other. And
Is Fletch on the bench?
I haven't seen him. I believe he was
No,
scratched.
he's a scratch. I'm sorry. I haven't seen Middendorf out there either. Is Max on the bench?
No.
No? Boy, whoever got these cross-offs wasn't listening.
Well, Mark was doing it, and then his pen blew out on him, I think.
Oh. Okay, so not dressed for the Komets tonight will be Brian McKee, Max Middendorf, Shane Stevenson, of course, with that tendon in his hand injury, Sean Gauthier, Gord Cernich, and Steve Fletcher. Not dressed for the Rivermen, Denny Felsner and Kevin Evans. Paris Dupuis backing up Jeff Sargent tonight. Sidorkewicz hangs on.
Well, Sidorkewicz has got the experience. We just have to keep the guys cleared out in front of him. I mean, the greatest goalie in the world can't stop any pucks unless he can see the puck coming. I mean, you got people screening. It's just like having a blindfold on. No idea where it's coming from.
Or you might catch out of the corner of your eye after you've been screened. You might catch that little bulge in the back of the net.
Yeah.
They whistle that one down. Well, folks, the International Hockey League has awarded Colin Chin the Iron Man Award. This is the 6th year for this distinction, and it was first awarded during the 1988-89 season. So congratulations to Colin Chin, the Iron Man Award. Colin appeared in all of Fort Wayne's 81 regular season games, recording 36 goals and 64 assists for a team high 100 points.
And who was the NHL considered the NHL Iron Man
this year?
For all the years.
All the years?
Who somewhat devised it, really, a conception almost.
Okay, well, I'll give you a hint. He played for St. Louis.
Yeah.
Hey, Purves onside. Here he goes. He shoots. No, he doesn't. He hung on to it till he got to the side. Tredowitz, look out. They got the break again on that shot. It came off the skate. And here they go down into the Fort Wayne zone. A shot blocked off by the Fort Wayne defense, and Peoria with the puck. Tsyplakov back to Darin Veach at the point. He shoots it. The rebound into the corner. Lambert over there messing around
Danny,
with the
hold on to
Peoria.
him. Come on.
Don't tackle him for crying out loud.
Jeez, we're lucky there.
You bet. John Purves with the puck. He plays it off the skate. Stay on sides. He drops it off. Tsyplakov goes after it. Vladimir with the puck right out in front. And there were 3 Peoria guys right there to take it away. Cabell, here he goes. Darin Veach. He shoots. And it trickles wide of the Fort Wayne net. Boy. Tsyplakov dumps it back down into the Peoria zone. 11 minutes, 10 seconds left. Both sides equal strength. In on the net. It goes into the corner. There's Hoover. He takes a hit from Lucic. And here comes Mitch Messier. Messier to the line. Into the zone he goes. He loses control of the puck. Gets it off, though, to Davidson. Davidson has it behind the goal line. And who's got it? They got 4 guys in there fighting for control. It squirts loose. Davidson tries to pass it off. Can't get it done. Lee gets it back, though. Lee right out in the crease, and he was held up a little bit there. Boy, the bodies are flying.
Lucy trying to take about 6 players out there.
Look out. Ron Hoover. 3 Komets back, though. Backhand try went wide in behind the net, around to the near side. A shot wide again, and that one finds its way to the far side boards. Here's Ian Boyce for the Komets. Ian Boyce tries to get around his man, dumps the puck down into the zone, and Terry Hollinger with it. They dump it back into the Fort Wayne zone, and Grant Richardson has it. Dupuis, lead pass to, geez, that looked offsides, but it wasn't, I guess. Hey, sliding through the crease, wide open. My goodness, what's taking so long? Dupuis winds up. Kick save by Sargent. Rebound goes to Hurdsey. Another save.
Just hanging all over Wickenheiser.
Oh, yeah.
No call.
Good try by the Komets. They drop it off. A shot deflected off by the defense. Richardson, here comes Wickenheiser. 3-on-2 if they hurry. He drops it off to Dupuis. Dupuis tries a backhand right in on goal and saving and covering up Sargent. Good gone. Well, that opened it up a little bit, Randy. It was pretty sloppy there for a while. This is more to our liking here.
Well, Wickenheiser, they're just hanging over Wickenheiser there in that next to that last rush. He was in front of the slot there, and Davison's trying to get the puck out to him in the slot, but just being draped all over. I think it was Chapdelaine was hanging all over him. But another good rush, bring the puck down the ice and do the drop pass, and then Wicks going in front of that defenseman trying to get in his way.
Gary Unger.
Gary Unger was considered the NHL's Iron Man for so many years. He played like in 700 games or somewhere in that range.
903. Encyclopedia, Alex Trebek, our cameraman up there.
Pat Stolty, 903 consecutive games. I mean,
I'll take things I don't really need to know for $500, Pat. As a matter of fact, the first game we did with Channel 10 was Phoenix and Fort Wayne Komets, and I had the pleasure to interview Gary Unger. What a thrill that was for me.
Yeah, I got to meet him in the dressing room before the game.
That was 121 games ago, Pat? Is that about right? 121 we've done since we started out here, our 5th season. Certainly want to thank the Fort Wayne Komets and Perfection Bakeries, Bon Pop, and all the good people down there at Perfection Bakeries for their generous support of our efforts here at Channel 10. Of course, cable access We appreciate your support and the Fort Wayne Komet Fan Club. Not to be left out, all you good fans who come up and tell us what we do is nice, and we sure do appreciate that. We're glad you like it. We're going to keep on bringing it to you. Think we'll ever get a cable refranchising going? Have you heard anything about that, Pat? Should be getting that taken care of. They're already about 8 months past due. A year. Jeez. I don't know what's taking them so long. Well, yes, I do. City Council's handling this, folks. Fired into the Fort Wayne zone behind his own net. Dave Tredowitz, 9 minutes left in the period. And it's 0-0. I really look for a low-scoring game tonight, and that looks like we're going to get that, too. Here comes Doug Evans. Left off. Pass goes past Batters. He winds up, fakes the shot. Hollinger deep slot, takes the drive. That ticked the outside of the net. And Lambert puts it up to Purves. Purves and Tsyplakov at center ice. And there's 7 guys around the puck there.
As Ray say, you got all those players right on the same side of the ice there.
Tredowitz knocked his man flat. Gee, that was Evans. Rich Pion tries to get it. He's going to go off the ice. And the lead pass. Messier goes in. He shoots off the side. Oh, they couldn't get it in.
Boy, Rob there, wasn't he?
Good try. Offsides, Peoria at the Fort Wayne line. And they were messing with Messier there. They had the stick on him and kind of got his balance off a little bit. And Boyce just couldn't get the wood on it in the right direction to get it into the net. Close call.
Yeah, and then Ian Boyce found himself got it a little bit too deep. Had to make that big Dennis Savard spinaroo move there and just couldn't get a hold of the puck. But I like what I see so far, Tim.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I still see a little bit too much bunching on one side or another. They got to spread out, open that game up a little bit more. That's icing.
That's kind of like what you...
Oh, wait a minute. No, that should be waved off. Well,
it's got to go through the crease on the way down, I think, doesn't it? No. Nope, that's right. Hey, there they go, Pat. The Blues brothers are at it already. Here we go. Jake and Elwood. Okay, give him the towel. Give him the towel. Dry him off. Purves into the corner. Chin and LaPerriere there. Purves goes in. And Peoria will break out with the puck. 7:30 left, period 1. Zip, zip the score. Sidorkewicz clear over to pick the puck up. And it's out to center ice. Dave Smith, he's got Tsyplakov onside. Oh, what a shot. Oh, I thought Vladimir was going to get more wood on it than that. Here comes one of those LaPerriere guys, Ian. Excuse me. Into the corner. Purves is in there. Up the ice it goes to Darin Smith. Back to John Purves. Get the Smith boys. And the Komets will make the line change here. Hook. Big time. No call made. And back to the Fort Wayne zone it goes. Icing Peoria. 6:39 left, period number 1. Shots on goal 7 for the Komets, 4 for the Rivermen. And there's Gary Wyruck. You see Elvis there. There's the Dayton Bombers in attendance tonight.
Thank you. I'm glad you pointed that out to me, Tim.
Andy Landgraf, for the first time all year, did not wear a jersey tonight. Ready for the face-off. Ron Hoover and Wick. The linesman drew them off. Randy, see that motion they make? Well, Lambert with a shot. It's deflected off to the side. Hoover for Peoria. 6.5 minutes left in period number 1. He fans
nice poke check by Wick.
They're going to get it over. Oh, Sidorkewicz, what a save with a pass.
Penalty.
And yes, that's a good, what you call a good penalty, though, I would guess, right? In your defensive zone, maybe? Well,
I didn't see it, tell you the truth.
I didn't see it either, unless it was on Pellerin in front. They hauled Pellerin down. But he got the shot off first. Hurd gets the hook call. 2 minutes, Peoria back on the power play, and the face-off is in the Fort Wayne zone. .6:24 left, period number 1. Komets a man short. Face-off. Kick back to the point. Dan LaPerriere to Darin Veach. Winds up, shoots it wide. Comes all the way back out to the left point. LaPerriere again. Back to Veach. Back to LaPerriere. Komets forcing him out a little bit. Make him take that long shot.
The guy right in front of Sidorkewicz is just really...
Whoa! Boy, that almost got deflected in off the stick. That sounded funny. And it's fought for along the boards.
Oh, Davis is just wailing on him.
Somebody got hurt. And the ref's not going to blow the whistle. The guy's back up. Look out. Into the crowd it goes.
I think we got a little bit of a Tardif, got a little bit of a slash from Davison.
Well, it was all going for the puck.
Yeah.
Nothing.
No malicious intent there.
Yeah. Tardif.
Well, Tardif is the one that was in front of Sidorkewicz all alone. He's in some pain, Tim, I'll tell you that. And there's just only so much protection on a hockey skate. Part of it being on the tongue and some of it being around the ankle, but on the toe. But he gets slashed on the outside of the foot there. It's pretty smarts. Smart's pretty smart. Smart's quite a bit.
We got to quit washing our mouths, Randy. We can't do a thing with them, you know. Especially after that Polish dog you ate there. You still got that?
No, I still got that piece of gum in my mouth to get rid of that.
Good. 1 minute, 3 seconds left in the Peoria power play. That's too many P's for you, and you hear that mic going. That's because it's Peoria, folks. Hard to say a soft P.
See, look at there's too many. Guy can only do so much in front of the net there.
Well, Guy's trying to put it on Chapladane, and he's being careful to stay outside the crease. Right out front, off to the side, a shot, and it's deflected off. Wickenheiser tries to clear it, and he does. 36 seconds left on the Rivermen man advantage. And Sargent has it taken away by Boyce. They're breaking in one time, right in front. Boy, Peoria got a little disjointed there. And it all happened because Sargent went clear over in the corner. And they're still playing. Boyce puts the hit on. And it's 14 seconds left in the man advantage for Peoria. Fired right back in by the Komets. And 6 seconds left. And that brought the cow to life here, folks. Whoa, Purves steals the puck. Komets are really starting to motor it on out here.
They're making things happen, Tim.
That's what they did in that period. Did a nice Tsyplakov steps in. Both sides equal strength. 5-on-5 skating. Along the boards it comes. Davison puts a hit on Hoover, and Hoover threw an elbow in retaliation. It went uncalled. Darin Veach with a puck in his own zone over to LaPerriere. Out to center ice, Ron Hoover. Hoover fires it in. Lambert knocks it down. Here comes Denny Lambert. He takes the puck, drops it off. Purves a shot. Yeah! John Lennon!
down. Dan Lambert bringing the puck down on midair, getting over the blue line and dropping it for Purves. And Purves letting go with a nice shot, Tim. Nearly broke my hand. We slapped a high five here.
It did hurt.
But what's happening there is Komets are creating some havoc out there. They're really forcing the play. They're taking the body. They're making things happen. Yeah, I know. My hand's sore.
Red. Sure. John Purves gets the goal, and that comes from the hustle, Randy.
That's right. They're really working their buns off.
So the Komets break out on top. Lambert with an assist at 16-10. Purves from Lambert after some real good hustle by the Komets. Now let's see if they keep it up. You can't set back on a lead here. You got to keep on going. And Hurd finds himself. Look out!
Heads up.
And Dave Smith doing his best to agitate the guys out there, and he's getting the job done. He's saying a few things to Sargent. And now he's saying a few things to Batters, and Batters puts his gloves right in his face. And Dave Smith doing what he does best. He's agitating the heck out of these guys. Boy, oh boy. 1-0 Komets on a very, very nice play by the Komets. Purves burned a wrist shot right past Jeff Sargent. And the penalties will be...
And believe me, Dave Smith is such a nice guy. Ohio State graduate.
Yes. Never says anything on the ice either. He's always quiet. Batters and Smith.
Smith came in here last year, Tim, with like a house on fire. Then really cooled off. We sent him down to Dayton.
Well, that gives Smith an unsportsmanlike conduct. Jeez, imagine that.
But Dave then came in there at the end of the season, did a real fine job for the Komets.
Dave was here for a while last year and went back to Dayton to the East Coast League and then right back here to the Komets again this year. Glad to have him back. 3:19 left. Both sides will skate 4 aside. We've got Richardson, Wickenheiser, Dupuis, then Hurd out there for us. Look out, Pion open, but they didn't get the puck to him. Richardson took Marshall hard into the boards. Here come the Komets back. Hurd breaks through, shoots. No, he can't get the wood.
Hooking penalty.
And they will call a penalty on Peoria.
Hammerlick is going to go to the box, Tim, for hooking. It's probably a pretty good penalty. Kelly Hurd on his way down the ice, and Wickenheiser is sort of like a shadow out there and really putting up a, almost like a decoy. But Hurd just really turned on the jets and just couldn't get the shot off and had the penalty.
Martin Hammerlick gets the penalty call. Hooking, Komets up 4-on-3. This is interesting here. 4-on-3 is a real good advantage. Better than 5-on-4. Mainly because you have so much more room to work out there. So Peoria has the pressure put on them here. If the Komets could cash one here, boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Handling the puck.
Yes, you need hands out there. Yeah.
Smart with it.
Here comes Hurd, back to Lambert. Hurd feeds it off the side. Davidson, Purves is right in the slot. A one-timer. The bullet goes
wide. A rocket, too. Outside.
It will be outside. The Komets shot it in there. Well, Randy, I have to agree with what you just say right there.
I don't want to make it sound too one way, so I'm not going to make it over the airwaves.
Let you know that I agree with it. 2:42 left, period number 1. We have one man in the box for the Komets, Smith. 2 men in the box for Peoria. It's Batters and Hammerlick. And that has given the Komets a one-man advantage. It's 4-on-3 skating situation. The face-off is in the Peoria zone. Davidson and Puvres take the draw. Darin gets it. He fires around the boards. That'll clear right back down to the Fort Wayne zone. 1-0 the score here as John Purves and Denny Lambert connect for a real pretty goal. Sargent had no chance on it. Lambert with the puck. Komets try to set it up. Davidson. Back to Lambert. Back over to Lee. Back to Lambert. Little give and go. A one-timer. Sargent makes the save, and Veach alertly pushed it right into his goaltender. That's what you want to see a player do.
Well, they're moving around a little bit more. For me, if I would put Darren Smith in front where Purves is, only because I'd put him right on top of that goal crease.
And I would put Wickenheiser out there, too.
Well, he can control the puck.
Face off this time to the right of Jeff Sargent. Rich Pion and Lee. Davidson, the draw, goes all the way back down into the Fort Wayne zone. 38 seconds left on the power play for the Fort Wayne Komets. 1:58 left in the... Boy, the clock is... That was strange.
Only one man back. That's what scares me like that.
Komets working around. I'll tell you, there's something wrong with our the clock here, Randy. Komets with the puck. Davidson back over to Hurd. Back out. One-timer Lambert. Hey, here's a chance. Oh,
just across the front of the crease.
Now it's
nice
a 5-on-4. 5-on-4 now for the Komets. A one-timer. Sargent. And it's in the goal. No goal. Oh, it's a high stick.
I can see that happening.
No goal. High stick.
I knew it right when I knew as soon as I saw his arms go up in the air.
Well,
like
you got to try it. You know, there's always that chance you might get away with it. So the goal waved off. But I was kind of watching our main clock over here, Randy, and it went from 1:57 to 1:55 to 1:53 and completely left 56 and 54 out.
Is that right?
Uh-huh. Twice. It did it at the 2:57 mark and at the 1:57 mark.
Huh.
You might want to mention that to somebody. It completely went past 56 and 54. So that means this game will be over 3 seconds earlier tonight than it normally would have been, folks. Well, the Komets had a close call. They put it in with a high stick, and while you're on the power play, that means that the faceoff goes all the way back down to your zone. So Captain Colin Shin, the Iron Man of the IHL, will take the draw against Ron Hoover. Dupuis, Messier, and there, a nice save by Sidorkewicz. We have 1:05 left in the first period. The Komets have 6 seconds left on their power play. Dupuis dumps it down into the zone, and Hoover waits for it. He clears it around. Shin has the puck. Both sides equal strength. Tsyplakov and
what a
Messier.
move.
Off to Tsyplakov, around the front. Oh,
nobody there.
Penalty call.
Yes.
Peoria. Interference on Peoria. So the Komets right back on the power play here.
It's like Hoover will be gone.
Cal Purinton's other son, what's his name? I forgot already. Not Terry, but...
I don't remember what it is. He's playing junior hockey out west.
Yes, he's here in Fort Wayne, enjoying the game tonight in lower section 6. Darn it, Terry told me what his name was, and I went and forget. Tracy? Thank you. God, this guy knows everything up here. How come he can't figure out the lotto numbers, huh?
Really?
Tracy. Oh, okay. Tracy Purinton.
You know where he's sitting?
Yeah, lower 6. Yeah, he's got a wine-colored baseball cap on down there, about right in the middle of section 6, lower arena.
I see it.
A little bit taller than Terry. Lambert at the point, takes the shot, the save's made, and Sargent did not know where the rebound was. 35 seconds left in period number 1. The Komets are on the power play for the rest of the period unless they score. Tsyplakov back at the point to Davidson. Davidson shoots it in front. It's going to be picked off by Peon. Back into the Fort Wayne end, Sidorkewicz. And the Komets have 18 seconds left in the period. They'll try to get it down for another setup and shot on goal. Here we go, Tsyplakov. Deep first one.
Just barely missed that post.
Penalty call. And it's going to be a slash. And Peoria goes 2 down.
The batters again?
Yeah, it is batters. Batters slashing. Peoria 2 men down. Boy, I like this Lego. Well, he's doing all right tonight. So far, Lego's done a real good job. We're the first to criticize the referees when they don't do a good job, and we hardly ever say anything about them when they do, but hey, guys, you're all right.
Well, he's always been pretty consistent, I feel.
Oh, yeah, I thought so,
he's been in here. And most of the time, Adam was always a fairly decent referee, as I remember. Hey, the way I look at it, Tim, if they're infractions, call them, you know.
Yeah, you know, but you got to let the guys play to a certain extent, too, you know, and you have to draw the line. Well, where do I call the penalty? Is it a serious hook? Is it no harm, no foul situation, you know?
And that's why I say be consistent. That's all I care about.
6 seconds left in the period. 2-man advantage for the Komets. They have a chance for a shot. And they score!
I had to give it to Lambert.
I think so. Lambert.
Darin Smith was the last one to touch, but I don't think it completely went over the line. I'll have to give it to Danny Lambert. Yeehaw! But if you watch the replay, it's going to barely hit the post. And then you see Lambert right there at the side and blasting it in there. Just putting it in for sure.
Randy, can you tell me when that goal came?
The 1959 mark?
Thank you. In 1959, and I believe it will be Lambert. Boy, what a way to work it. We still got a power play to start the second period. Lambert gets the goal. It's a power play goal. Purves gets the assist. And 14, Dave Smith gets the other assist. It is 2-0 Fort Wayne. Boy, oh boy. 15-8. Shots on goal in the first period favor the Komets. They still have a power play to start out second period action. We'll be back for the second period action right here on ACPL Channel 10. And they still have 1:53 left on a power play. And a nice interview from Mark and that young man from Peoria. Very well spoken. Nice to have those people in for the fan from the stand interview. Of course, his stands are about 5.5 hours down US 24, but it's nice to have him here anyhow. Randy, everybody out there smiling in the walk-around area.
Yeah, a lot of good attitudes out there. Let's hope it stays that way. Just ran into an old friend of mine, John Shedrin, up here, with his wife and his son Tyler. Tyler's a big hockey fan now, so to see John Shedrin, tell him I said hello to him.
Okay, folks, it's the second period, and during the regular season, traditionally this was our weakest period, and we will see how it goes tonight. Second period action underway at the Coliseum. Komets are on the power play. Bongo. Boy. And it's tied up against the boards. They got them lined up there. In the Peoria zone, it's put all the way back down to the Komets end of the ice, where Pete Sidorkewicz will leave it off for Danny Lambert.
Goal scorer, Danny Lambert.
Yes. So far, all the scoring's been done by Purves, a goal, Lambert, a goal. Lambert an assist, Purves an assist, and Dave Smith an assist. 5 points for the Komets so
Big
far.
hit by John Purves.
Danny Lambert right off. Oh, that one almost deflected right where we wanted it to go. Whoa, Tsyplakov hooked down by Peon. And Peon has the puck. He comes down into the zone, and Hurd takes him off of it, takes the puck away. Way to go, Kelly Hurd. Good play. He gets it over to Vladdy. Vladdy, a weak pass over to Wick. Wick moves it into the zone. Nice backhand pass intercepted by Pellerin, though. He almost put it in his own net. Nice backhand pass by Wick. And it's cleared back down to the Fort Wayne end with 25 seconds left in the Fort Wayne Comet power play. There we go up the ice. Wickenheiser dumps it right in on goal and the stick to the corner by Sargent. And back down into Sidorkewicz. Messier waiting at the blue line, tips it in on goal. Sargent. Oh, score! That's a goal.
Hey, do call. I thought I heard the whistle, Tim.
That's scored.
I thought I heard the whistle.
I thought I did too. To be honest with you, I heard something. But that's a goal.
It was Dupuis coming out of his own zone up to Wickenheiser. Wickenheiser just dumping over to the blue line to Smith. Unbelievable.
Hey, it's 3-0.
Here, though, you thought for sure that Sargent had the puck stopped, and it was trickling.
The Fort Wayne Comet goal. Dave Smith. Mitch Messier, Darin Smith. Whoa. And Guy Dupuis gets an assist. That was Darin Smith, right?
That's what I thought it was, yeah.
Oh, see, that's what I thought. Amstead said Dave. Hey, look at this. Almost put in. Hey, right up back in front. Who's got it? Peoria has it. 3-0 Comets. Boy, things are happening fast here. Darin Smith, the goal, assisted by Messier and Dupuis at 1:55 of period number 2.
Come on, boys. Talk to each other out there.
And now is the time to not let up. And Boyce throws the body on batters. Here we come the other way. It's John Purves. He goes wide right side. He's got Davidson along in the slot. Purves still has the puck. Looks a wraparound.
Oh!
And Sargent says, I'm going to hang on to this one.
All right, smart move by Sargent.
Yeah, Sargent, I like this kid.
Just batter, just hanging all over Lee Davison down there in the corner, Tim. And Davison could not get free to help John Purves out to get a bit of a target or a decoy put over there because John was hanging on to the puck real well going behind the net.
Atlanta on the verge of knocking Milwaukee out, 1-0, so Milwaukee can...
I like this lineup here.
Rangers ahead 4 to what did he say, Pat? 4-1? Hey, the Islanders finally scored a goal. Here we go. It's in the zone. Batters with the puck. Both sides are equal strength, by the way, folks. And that is a uh-oh. He's going to call a penalty on that.
God's sakes, guys.
Tsyplakov did a couple extra steps around there to make it look good, but it's going to be an interference call, I believe.
Or holding, I would say. Gives Igor McLean.
Who? Igor is my Fawcett Malikin. Goes to the penalty box. And it's 2 minutes for holding.
I'm sorry, I couldn't get my lift out.
So it's power play time for the Rivermen. 16:34 left in the second period. 3-0 to score in favor of the Komets. And I guess that's the 17 shots on goal and the board over there. It's hard to tell since Ian Boyce destroyed the home shot clock the other night.
He did a job on that one. Excuse me, Igor Malikin. I'm sorry, I got my miss all goofed up there. Of course, he hasn't played for a couple games, Tim. And
that's right.
That could be one of the reasons he had to grab a hold of a guy like that.
Hey, shot. A little change up. Cleared nicely by Lucic, and falling down was Tsyplakov. And he goes right back in front of Sidorkewicz. And he moves when Pete moves. And he's got Pete's screen too. He couldn't see that shot and never made it through. So that's Tsyplakov's responsibility to get in there and create the screen in front of Sidorkewicz. Here we go, Ron Hoover, left wing. And Sidorkewicz almost wanted to clear it, but let his man do it. Who's going to have it right here at the point? They're looking around. Back to the point. Hollinger over to Veach. Veach fakes the shot back to Hollinger. Hollinger shoots it and hits his own man Hoover in the back and comes back out to center ice. 1 minute, 3 seconds left. Peoria advantage. Fed off right wing, Dougie Evans. Waits, feeds it through. Oh, Boyce is there for it. Almost had his man. Boyce, he flips it back down in. Sargent will have to play it. 45 seconds left, Peoria advantage. 3-0 the score here. Komets in the lead. Down on the play, Darin Veach. Evans puts Boyce into the boards. And here comes Purves.
Look at Dupuis making the move.
And Guy right to the net.
Oh, yes. What a great effort.
Good going, Guy. Nice try. Sargent's hurt.
John Purves, too, Tim.
Sargent's hurt. Maybe. Yes, Sargent is hurt. And I think that might be his knee, Randy. He's had trouble with that. And here comes Purves. Can he get the shot off? No, Sargent is in trouble. He is hurting.
Key play there, Tim, was Guy Dupuis helping force the play offensively.
Meehan in his own zone. Here comes Dave Smith. Just who Sargent doesn't want to see. He shoots.
Oh!
And Sargent cannot move. Score! Score, Komets!
Yes!
And Sargent is hurt. 4-0. And I gotta wonder if that isn't his knee there, Randy. You know, he had trouble with that knee. He was out since, hadn't played since March.
He is. He's down, Tim. He just fell down again.
Yeah, that's a bad break for the Peoria Rivermen.
Dave Smith doing a fine job bringing the puck into the zone, getting the shot off and getting the rebound. Kelly Hurd, home free. Sargent's on his way off the ice now, and it's just Dupuis is on his way in. Does not look good for Peoria, Tim.
No, that's too bad. It's really too bad. Jeff Sargent, one heck of a goaltender.
I tell you, Sargent needs to be applauded. He is a heck of a goaltender and really kept him in the last game.
Kelly Hurd with the Komet goal. Dave Smith an assist. Vladimir Tsyplakov an assist. Okay, Hurd gets the goal. Smith and Tsyplakov assist. 5:35. .535, Jim. 5:35 was the time of that goal. 4-0, and Paris Dupuis into the nets for the Peoria Rivermen. And Paris, obviously not the quality goaltender that Jeff Sargent is, but darn Dupuis, he plays tough against us.
But you know what Dupuis is going to want to do? He's going to want to prove that, hey, I am the one to be here.
Yeah.
And he's going to be working his buns off.
Here we go. Long lead pass. Cabell shoots and way out of his net with Sidorkewicz.
Had too many of those, Tim. Too many of those breakaways like that. We can't let that happen.
Hey, here we go. We got an opening here. It's Kelly Hurd in, shooting, and the rebound underneath Dupuis.
Boy, what a great burst of speed by Kelly Hurd. And you can't hold back Darin Smith going right with him, Tim, and you got to have a 2-on-2, 2-on-1 like that. Kelly Hurd just turned on the Jets. Looking real good.
Boy, oh boy. Well, I really hope that Jeff Sargent is okay.
Oh, yes. That's could have been a sprain or a strain to the knee.
That's what it looked like. He didn't have his... he really did the splits on that one, and that bad knee, it very well could be a re-injury of that knee. Uh-oh. Icy wants to know if he wants the crowd to take his pants off. Komets have the puck in the Peoria zone. Shooting is Lucic. The rebound over to the side. Chased down Boyce over there. Davison with him. In the face-off circle taken by Hollinger. Hollinger lead pass to Champladane. And holding him up nicely on the play was Malikin. Here we go. Komets break in. Boyce and offside?
For what?
Here?
Awful late.
Well, delayed offsides. That's not what the name of it was, but they were delayed in calling the offsides.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering, what are you doing, Tim? What are you saying, delayed offside? Yes, they were very delayed in calling that one.
Well, what a turn of events here. The Komets lead at 4-0. The Komet goal scored by John Purves at 16:10 of period 1. Denny Lambert at 19:59. Darin Smith at 1:55 of period number 2. And then Kelly Hurd at 5:35 of period 2. Makes it 4-0 Komets. Out of the game is Jeff Sargent. Looks like he may have re-injured a knee. We'll have to wait and see what's going to happen here. I don't know if he'll be back or not. Didn't look too good. Dupuis has got to get into the action, and he's had quite a few shots on him already.
There's one to help. He just control the puck to show, like you said, get in the action.
Good size for a goaltender. He's about 6'2", 195. Icing Peoria with 13:05 left. Period 2 for Zippo Komets. Hey, thank you very much. Back to the action after Elvis gets done polishing off a number. Backhanded into the zone by Wickenheiser. Just missed his man. Purves is getting one heck of a lot of ice time tonight. And right back on the Fort Wayne defense, Dupuis backed into the Peoria defense. Pazlowski takes a big hit.
Oh, Grant Richardson definitely overpowering Greg Pazlowski there on the boards.
Here we go. 2-on-2. Wickenheiser to Tsyplakov. There's a couple of puck handlers. Tsyplakov gets a weak shot off, stopped by Dupuis. Dupuis flips it around and back out by Wickenheiser, trying to get it to Purves. That's a good combination there. Wickenheiser, Purves, and Tsyplakov. A lot of heady players.
And Dupuis dumped the puck in.
Yeah.
Keeping the puck in the zone.
Purves back to Lambert. He fades it into the other corner, and there's Dougie Evans for it. Evans, lead pass up the ice to the line. Here it goes.
Nice move by Danny Lambert.
Taken right off his stick by Lambert. And that'll be an icing against the Fort Wayne Komets as they missed the lead pass at the center ice zone. And now it's the Twisters' turn. We haven't seen Colin Chin back on the ice. Maybe he got a little injury down there when he got bumped up against the boards, possibly, huh?
Kelly Hurd can turn the Jets here, boy. That's it.
Darin Smith after. Oh, here we go. Dave Smith in the slot. Oh, and a nice defensive play by Hammerlick. Broke that up. If Hammerlick's not there, boy, it's 5-0. No, Darin Smith. A shot. Now we're going to have Peoria break out of the zone. Cabell sidestepped and checked by Darin Smith.
Heads up.
Look out. Whoa,
Whoa.
buddy, don't go
I
over
want that guy diving down there, huh?
Try and get that, huh? Have you seen Chinner on the bench?
I haven't seen him at all.
I don't either. Joe Franke is out on the bench, so he's not attending to Colin. God, I hope it's nothing serious. Poor Colin got knocked out of the playoffs in the semifinals against Atlanta last year. Couldn't play the final series against San Diego. And that is why Wickenheiser would be out there with Purves and Tsyplakov then, if I'm not wrong. Am I not wrong?
Well, John and Doug both played in Baltimore a couple years ago, and you get them reunited, you might see a little bit of extra electricity out there. Wait a minute. See, I don't agree with that. Goaltender comes out there to play it, and then he,
Well, I'd like to advocate that they go to what the college and the Olympics international hockey does. As soon as it passes the red line, the goal line, if it's not on goal, it's whistled down. There's very few times do you actually beat the other guy to it. Once out of, 20 times usually, or not even that much sometimes. I know it rattles the glass, makes noise. But you can save a little time, save a little wear and tear. A lot of guys sometimes get hurt seriously when they're chasing down that puck when it's going to be an icing call, and it's really not worth it. Hollinger, a shot, and Sidorkewicz right there. Pete hasn't been very busy tonight. That's only the 9th shot on goal for Peoria so far. And it's tough to stay sharp when you don't see any rubber.
Strangely enough, you talk about that. You don't get they get injured occasionally. Oh, geez, I'm trying to think of his name now. Broke his leg here a few years ago, and just that same way. Scored 2 goals in one game, and went down for an icing and broke his leg.
Jeez. One of our
Tony
guys.
Camazola.
Tony, yeah. 2-on-1. Komets Messier, a long shot.
Boy, there's one where I say, Mitch, you gotta look at your winger. You got a guy like Ian Boyce that's he's another rocket, just like Kelly Hurd, can fly, put the skates on, and go.
I wonder if Mitch didn't see him. Was Ian a little bit behind him there?
I thought he's pretty close to. There's one where you almost want to leave the guy, but you can't fault Mitch for what he's accomplished in his career. He's a great heads-up hockey player. Bruce is saying, why don't you take a look there?
Bruce is saying that too. Hey, well.
But
Mitch Messier,
That's all right. They're going to come.
And the Komets with a puck. They take a shot. Dupuis, a good save. A high shot on Dupuis. He knocked the rebound down. Peoria breaks it out. Great play by Grant. Whoops, give me the puck back. Grant says, I'll take it. He puts it up to Wick. Wickenheiser into the zone. Nice pass through to Tsyplakov. He threaded the needle there. Wickenheiser and LaPerriere up against the end boards. 10:20 left, and they whistle it down in the Fort Wayne or the Peoria zone. 4-0 the score. Komets lead.
Wickenheiser was used as a defensive center most of his career in the National Hockey League. He started out with Montreal Canadiens, and Wick was
what a place to start, huh?
No,
the mecca of hockey.
There was a big article in Hockey News, or Sports Illustrated, his first year, and how every time if he made a mistake, he'd sit the bench for like 2 or 3 games. Whoa. Another fantastic spring hockey fan there going up in the stands.
Yeehaw. Here we go.
Another reason I like playoffs.
Yes. Pion takes a shot, and the save made by Sidorkewicz. Back in the corner. Somebody lost a stick. And who's it? Is it Lamar defenseman? No. He lost a glove. Dupuis lost his glove. And there's Guy Dupuis, our guest last night on Comet Corner.
Good kid, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Very honest, straightforward hockey player.
How many guys, when you ask him that question, what do you see as your deficiencies, would have been honest and answered the way Guy Dupuis did? Not too many, I would think. You know, it's like filling out a job application. They say, well, what do you see as your faults? Well, you leave that blank, don't you? Usually.
Well, I think he sees what we're trying to do. We're trying to bring out a little more, we don't profess to know everything about hockey, and trying to help the people that view the game and our television show as informative. It's not just
downright funny.
Things.
Backhanded back into the Peoria zone, and it will be an icing against Fort Wayne with 9:39 left, period number 2, and the Komets leading this one 4-0, and it's still
early.
It's still early, so don't be getting the big head about you. Icy's up there in upper section 1, glad heading with Elvis and all the other guys. Said, hey, you guys are all right. You appreciate what I do around here. Now he's going to put his beak on somebody's head. Right there. Yeah, that's that's Jason's fiance. She came all the way from Dayton to get mugged by a bird.
It's not in the windshield either. We're talking about.
Play goes on in the Fort Wayne zone. Darin Smith comes up with the puck. I don't know what that contraption is he's got, but it sure does carry. Smith! Oh, brother, Dupuis came about 8 feet out, cut down the angle, got the puck away from Smith. It comes all the way back out to Pellerin. Here comes Pellerin, dumping it down into the Fort Wayne zone. Icing if we get there first, and we do. Icing against Peoria as Tsyplakov touched the puck.
Another one of our many icings in this game. Been a few. We got Davison, Messier, and Ian Boyce. There's Lucic and Malikin on defense.
We're ready for the draw. Davidson gets it. It's back to Lucic at the point. He'll carry it around his man. Off the side of the net. And there comes Pazlowski. Pazlowski with the puck. Back around it comes. Up the ice, and it's going to be another icing. As soon as Lucic or Boyce, they both touch it. Well, Peoria's got icing down real good tonight. That's a lot of them for him tonight. Elvis and the Bird doing a duo, huh? So how old is Icy, Randy, in real life, you know?
In bird life, he's like 33, I think.
Not hard to feed, huh? Low budget diet?
You don't have to pay much. Bird feed, I guess.
Yeah, I'll bet he's working for bird feed. Ted Gianalis, a multimillionaire now, over wearing a chicken suit. Why didn't we think of that, huh? Back into the Peoria zone. Dupuis will stop it there behind, and Batters has it for the Rivermen. 8.5 minutes left in the second period, and the Komets so far to date have played themselves a real good second period. They can carry it through to the third. Messier winds up, and that comes off the ankle of Batters. He tries the centering pass. Boyce is there, can't get the shot off. Hollander checking the in.
Nice cross check.
A multitude of sins went uncalled
Stand up there, boys.
Back into the Fort Wayne zone. Sidorkewicz says, uh-oh. Back in the net, Pete. Whoa, boy, oh boy. Penalty call. Slash.
Interference.
Was it interference? Well, the Komets shorthanded by a man as it's who's going in?
Maybe. Oh.
It is Messier. Okay, Messier gets it. Interference. One thing about Lego, his hand signals on the infractions are not real distinctive. Hard to read his hand signals. It looked like a slash to me, but interference is the call. Rivermen on the power play.
Good job at Dupuis. Face off by Wickenheiser, back to Dupuis, and he's let her go. And we got the puck behind the net.
Power play time for the Rivermen has 1:40 left to go. In the Fort Wayne zone, they keep it in. A shot off the pads of Sidorkewicz. A shot from the point. Another save by Sidorkewicz, LaPerriere. And now they're Richardson cleaning house. A shot, rebound by The Komets bring it out. All right, Sidorkewicz for 3 quick saves there. Purves with a puck. Feeds it off to Dupuis, a shot. Dupuis almost got it in. Good wrist shot. Good wrist shot from Dupuis. 7 minutes left in the period. 1:02 left in the Rivermen power play. And here comes Peon. Peon dumps it off the glass. Oh, good. I'm glad to see him back there. Dumped right back into the Peoria zone by the Komets. 49 seconds left on the power play opportunity. 4-0 the score here, folks. If you're just joining us, it's game 4 of the IHL first round playoffs between the Rivermen and the K's. And the Rivermen heavy favorites as they were conference champions and just about took Cal Purinton's bounce there up to his son.
Hope they're all right. No.
35 seconds left in the power play. Somebody got tagged. I hope not. Yep, somebody got tagged. Oh, she got it right in the mouth. Jeez. Well, hope you're all right, young lady.
That's a shame. See, that's what I'd like to see. That there's a netting that if you watch the Olympics, you saw a netting that was above the plexiglass. I think it really should be mandatory, from like the blue line on in, or somewhere in that range, or face-off spots on in around behind the nets.
Yeah, it's too bad. You said anywhere around the ends or the corners, and you got a good chance at getting one.
Let's just hope it was just a little bruise there on the old chin or something.
Darren Veach with the puck over to Evans. Evans back to Veach. Veach winds up, shoots it. Nice save by Sidorkewicz, and Lambert gets up on his feet and clears the rebound all the way back down to Dupuis. Dupuis to Veach. And see here, we got 10 seconds left, and the Komets will have one of their men back. It's 5-on-3 right now, and it's a must score for Peoria here. Yeah, I got to believe if they don't get a goal here. And a big drive, and Sidorkewicz has it, and they blow the whistle, and it's dead. And that took one man out of the box. So now we have a little bit better chance of killing the power play off.
But Dougie Evans right there in the doorstep, too, with Danny Lambert. And Dougie Evans a little upset, stand by the net. Man, how much closer do I have to get? Doug Evans started out, at one time was a Komet player a number of years ago. Played for the St. Louis Blues, Philadelphia Flyers.
When was he here, Randy? I don't remember that.
Back in mid-'80s, I believe it was.
Sidorkewicz hangs on, 1:19 left in the penalty.
Early 80s, I guess.
To Peter Sidorkewicz. Early 80s, huh?
Yep.
No wonder I don't remember. I was only a teenager then. Or was I out with a teenager then? I can't remember.
I think that's probably what you're doing. You're out with a teenager.
Some things never change.
Something questionable about the girls you date, Tim. I'm not sure what it is.
I'll answer that off the air.
Just kidding, just kidding.
I know you are. Hey, there we go. Komets clear it out. Davidson. 1 minute, 9 seconds left in Peter Sidorkewicz penalty. Darren Veach with the puck. It's 5-on-4. One-man advantage for the Rivermen. Veach leaves it off, and right there's Messier. Clears it back to Hollinger at his own zone. Doug Evans right there on the blue line waiting, and he got a nice pass to him, and Richardson hauls him down. And
that's a block.
no call. I expected to see a penalty call on that one.
Look how many people are over there. My gosh.
It looks like McMillan Park League hockey here. Everybody chasing the puck. You don't do that. Hollinger fakes the shot. Messier went down. The shot in behind the Fort Wayne net. And a good job by Hollinger to keep it in. Right in front of the Fort Wayne net. Who's got it? It's loose. Sidorkewicz back on his feet. Here comes the Veach. And they're really trying to put the screen on Sidorkewicz here. And a shot. Oh, Pete, good glove save. The rebound came out. Davidson.
No hook. No tripping.
And now we're going to get a penalty call. And it's going to be against the Komets. It's
I'll tell you, they pulled down Davison big time. Should have been a hooking on Peoria.
But it's against the Komets. They will be 2 men short for 6 seconds. Slash. So I finally got that. Lego made a nice distinctive arm-hand motion there. It's a slash. 2 minutes slashing. So the Komets 2 men down for 6 seconds. And the face-off is in the Fort Wayne zone. So that makes it a dangerous situation right here. So dangerous that I think I'm going to sit down and relax. One second, that's it. The power play is a 1-man advantage now, and look out, Tsyplakov and Darin are going to give a little shoving to each other. And we weathered the storm on the 2-man disadvantage right off the face-off. The Rivermen worked it right. You got to win that draw if you only have a few seconds left with a 2-man advantage. .429, folks, left in the second period. Just about knocked my mouth off here, right? Jeez.
Glad to see Colin Chin back. I think he's favoring himself a little bit.
I haven't seen Sargent come back onto the Peoria bench. Well, they must be checking him out, and I would definitely do that. You got some hot property there with Jeff Sargent. Press box pretty full tonight, Randy.
Sure
Some league officials here tonight. Hey, Sidorkewicz another save. That's the 19th shot on goal for Peoria tonight. Lambert with the puck. 1:40 left in the Peoria power play. Perrier to Cabell. Offsides, and they call it.
Big hit.
Hey, now what's the matter here, Cabell? Uh-oh. 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 Chin is incensed. Hey, all we did was check the guy just inside the blue line.
Yeah, I thought it was a fairly good check, too.
Well, hey, it's playoff hockey. These guys, this is the 4th time in a row they've seen each other. They don't care for each other too much after 4 games in a row. So I can see why that stuff's going to happen, but it's when the sticks start flying around that I don't like to see that stuff. Use your fist all you want, but keep the sticks out of it.
No, Chin's going in.
Well, yeah,
too.
he's going to get one for high sticking or something. The crowd's booing, but I saw him do it, and so did Lego. We'll get the penalties sorted out here momentarily. Well, Chin and Pellerin pick up 2 roughing apiece with 4:11 left. And that'll give, well, Peoria maintains the power play. Face-off is outside the blue line because it was an offside to begin with. Then Lambert, I believe, laid the hit
did
on.
a heck of a job to take the body.
It wasn't a dirty hit or anything. I mean, the players were committed there before the whistle was blowing, but we can't help that. I wonder if that's Michelle down there, Randy. I haven't seen her for a while, but that is.
It might be.
I recognize the kneecap. Here we go. Oh, couldn't clear it out. LaPerriere. Dupuis takes him hard into the boards. Hollinger to Veach. Veach from the right-hand side. Sidorkewicz, the rebound right out front. Davidson has it. Boy. Back to Darin Veach. And Hollinger with a puck. Messier goes in, wraps himself around Hollinger. And dumped right in front. Davidson there, backhands it to the boards. And Dupuis. Jeez.
Now see, what do you want to do? You're going to call that. He punched Davison first. Davison retaliated, then.
And Sam Cisco's here watching all this. Whoa, right in front. Messier and Hollinger. And nothing happens. I thought we were going to go there. And if the ref lets things like this go very long, that it will happen. Did it leave the playing surface? No, Peoria still has it in the zone. 18 seconds left, power play. They shoot. Sidorkewicz has it.
No, he didn't.
And it dropped down. He had it. And it dropped out of his glove right to the ice. And we got the break of a quick whistle there.
Now, Lee Davis can do a good job there, Tim. Goes icy up into the stands. Well, he's really...
Well, he looks like he might be in shape. He goes out of sight behind the scoreboard. He's running the steps all the way to the top. He's almost there. He's crawling. He made it. Here we go, back to the action. Oh, Peoria loses control. And that's just about going to take care of their power play. There's only 6 seconds left on it. And out of the box comes Richardson, takes the puck and shoots it right back on the defense. Both sides are 5-on-5 skating. 2.5 minutes left in period. 2-4, the score. Komets lead it. Chapdelaine dumps it into the zone. Chasing after it, Tredowitz. He plays it off the board. Tsyplakov loses an edge, but Dupuis has the puck. Dupuis takes a big hit. He was off balance, gets right back up, says, come on out, somebody. Purves with a puck. He dumps it right back into the Peoria zone. 2:05 left, period 2. 4-0 Komets lead at 25-21 shots on goal. Peoria has come back somewhat here on these power
plays. Nice move by Belikin.
Here's a chance. 2-on-1, Purves and Tsyplakov, and Vlade could not get the shot off.
Nice run.
That was Chapdelaine, too.
Big time run.
Here we go. Look out. Whoa, nice job by Smith. Took it right off his stick. 1:40 left in the second period. 4-0 K's, and the pass to Malikin. Malikin fires it into the zone. It's in the corner, chased in by Dave Smith. Oh, a nice little hat on Hammerlick there. Whoa, Malikin
Batter knocked off Tsyplakov's helmet.
Tsyplakov put a little elbow in there. I think that's what the call's going to be, isn't it? Or
should be interference, not. I'd say, for knocking Tsyplakov's helmet off on batters.
That's a roughing. Roughing is the call. Somebody threw.
Yeah, it looks like his batter's gone too. That's right. Good job.
Yep. Somebody threw an Oreo cookie onto the ice, and now it's crumbling up in the end zone down there. Batter's 2 minutes roughing, and that is it. Tsyplakov gave him a shot, though.
He did.
Vladimir was not afraid of it. He gave him a shot. Then Paul Hollabaugh pressed into action with a big shovel. Get that Oreo cookie out of
Super duper pooper scooper down there. I'm not sure what he's doing.
He has it. Looks like an Oreo cookie. He offered it to the goal judge. Looked like an Oreo cookie.
He offered it to Dave Cameron. And Dave Cameron has something to do with chemical waste down here.
he's a
hazardous waste
hazardous waste official, yeah. So now I see this 2-mile and a worker here. I don't want any of that stuff. Lambert with a puck. He shoots. Oh, it deflects high out the glass. Komets power play time. And we have 1:14 left in the second period. I'm sorry. Dupuis makes the save, hangs on. Now what do we got going? Hammerlick upset about something. He goes in and shoves around.
Sidorkewicz is just creating a little extra trouble out there, isn't he?
Let's don't get caught up in a bunch of this stuff, guys. We got a chance of getting out here at a decent hour tonight.
Yeah, I could be to work for a change.
Yeah, well, did you have any trouble the other night when you went in?
No, I didn't. I was really surprised.
They understand, right?
Well, yeah. The way Dana's been lately, they're just glad to have you come in anytime at all.
They're awful busy.
Really?
Mike Dietrich, my supervisor, he's a big soccer fanatic.
Uh-huh.
So he understands soccer and hockey a lot alike. And, well, just to hear whenever you can.
Good write-up in the People section today about Greg Mock's son.
Yes, it did, yeah. Yeah, Christopher's pretty good soccer player.
And his dad, Greg, coaches the Canterbury soccer team. They whistle it down at the Fort Wayne blue line. Yeah, Greg owns El Charro's.
Good Mexican food.
Oh, geez, I don't think I have to eat anything tonight after that lunch there today. 1:04 left in period number 2. 4-0 Komets. And they still have a 1:41 left on their man advantage over the Rivermen.
So that's why I like going to El Charro to eat, because you spend your money and you realize what you've eaten for hours, you know.
Oh, you spend money down there, huh?
It stays with you.
What are you saying? I don't know if you'll appreciate that now, Randy.
Well, you know it's inside their body, that's for sure.
Yeah. 1 minute left in the period. And the Komets, so far, hey, you guys broke tradition and played a heck of a good second period here. I do believe they're a lot more buzzword focused tonight, Randy, than they were the other night.
Yes.
And it's back to Lambert at the point. Lambert back to Purves. Purves feeds it off. Oh, Messier had it bounce over his stick. Chin back in there. Feeds it to the near boards. Purves takes a big hit, stays on his feet, and it's cleared all the way down to the Fort Wayne zone with 25 seconds left.
Knuckleball going down there, didn't it?
Mm-hmm. Kelly Hurd. Hurd's having a good game tonight. Oh, back to Hurd it goes, and the pass is going to be picked off by Pellerin, who dumps it out to center ice.
Funny bounce there.
Back into the Fort Wayne zone. That'll do it for period number 2. And at the end of period number 2, the Komets still have a 37-second power play coming up to start the third period. The score on the board, the Fort Wayne Komets 4, the Peoria Rivermen 0. Total shots on goal through 2 periods of play, 26-21 favoring the Komets. Don't go anywhere, folks. You're watching Comet Hockey on ACPL Public Access, Channel 10. Get back in. Comfortable if there was like 4 or 5 minutes left in the game.
Trying to figure out what Mark Vargas is doing down there.
Oh, I can figure it out. Boy, there's some nice costume that lady has on there with a orange hair.
Quite an outfit.
Yeah. Okay, 19:59 left in period 3. So the Komets 4-0, holding on to that lead against Peoria. Big game tonight. The Komets win tonight. This series has been tied up at 2 games apiece. Game 5 in Peoria Saturday night. Game 6 in Fort Wayne next Monday night at 7:30 p.m. And folks, if you're watching this game and you know some people that haven't been coming out here that should have been, give them a ring up on the phone and ask them why they haven't come out here and supported these guys. You know, this is the IHL Turner Cup playoffs, folks. This isn't preseason stuff. Let's get out here and support these people. You know, that really sticks in my craw that the crowd hasn't sold this place out.
You know, it upset me last year, like to no end.
19:03 left, period number 3. Paris Dupuis has replaced Jeff Sargent in goal. Unfortunately for Peoria, Sargent looked like he re-injured a knee. I still don't see him down there on the bench. Of course, I can't see too well from this angle. I need to be about 6'8" to see down there. So what we have here is a equipment repair for Paris Dupuis. Come on, Paris, get it fixed. There you go, whatever it is.
Well, those straps are usually extra long there, and it's going to tend to get a little loose.
Yeah, I busted the bottom strap off of my pad a couple weeks ago. Boy, was that fun trying to control it. It just kind of flops around. Know anybody that does goalie pad repair?
Used to.
Used to, isn't going to get it. Hurd takes a bump from Marshall, and then he'll whistle it down at the Fort Wayne line. Here in town, is it an individual or a shop that does it?
Well, I think Martin Berger's former Comet player is making goalie pads now.
Yeah?
Works for his brother-in-law.
Making the pads himself?
Yes.
Custom made, huh? That's pretty good. Maybe I'll call Martin up, see if he can help me out.
They're called Mattingly pads.
Uh-huh.
And
lightweight?
Yes. He has a sewing machine and everything that he does all the... I said, you just put them together, parts and stuff. He said, no, I do the whole thing.
Jeez.
So, yes, I see that.
We'll be right here pretty soon.
Oh, boy.
La Perriere with the puck. He feeds it off Darin Veach. He winds up, shoots, and Sidorkewicz cuts the angle, has the puck. No rebound. A lot of the Wizards players are here tonight. The Twins are coming in to play them not too long from now, I believe, in an exhibition game. Did you hear that?
Pat knows it all.
Oh, brother. When did you say, Pat? May 5th. Thank you. May 5th, the Twins and the Wizards here at Memorial Stadium. Boyce takes a shot. It's deflected off by Darin Veach. Back down into the Fort Wayne zone it goes with 18:15 left in the game. Icing Peoria. Boy, that is buku icing for Peoria tonight.
Well, Malikan can really turn on the old speed when he wants to. He's a pretty quick player, pretty skater.
Elvis doing an encore. Face off in the Peoria zone, shot in front of the net, knocked down, and the bouncing puck taken by Messier. Messier tries to get it back to Boyce, but intercepting is Doug Evans. Evans at center ice. Evans to the line. It's poke checked off nicely and put right back down to the defense where La Perriere feeds it off to Veach. Darin Veach over to Ron Hoover. Hoover dumps it into the corner, and there's Tredowitz. Tredowitz will take a hook. And a penalty call.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Good call by Lego. And Evans and Batters both in there to...
And Evans takes a low run because he knows it's going to be called anyway.
Yeah, so they're not going to call me on anything else, so let's just hit the guy, right? It'll be power play time for the Fort Wayne Komets. And there's 17:35 left in the game. The Komets doing it in style tonight so far. Evans gets the call. Hook. We got him right up on top of the shoulder, Randy. Obvious as day.
Getting a bit of applause. I think people remember him for being the one responsible for Messier's
that's right.
little thread collection applied to his chin.
Face-off is just outside the Fort Wayne blue line. Purves will take the draw against Pion. Off the glass.
Wow,
it goes.
did you see that?
Yeah, we're straight up.
Man.
Oops, hey, forgot something. Garand Richardson up to Chinner. Chinner at center ice. 1:40 left. Comet power play. Fed back to Chin. Oh, brother. Tsyplakov had to knock it down with his hand. Purvis with the puck. Nice little move out to Dupuis at the point. Dupuis will pass it off to Richardson. Right in the slot to Purves, knocked down by Hollinger, and bringing it out, Butch Cabell to Richard Peon. Peon back to Hollinger. It's
nice poke there by Guy Dupuis, Tim, to keep him on sides.
Peon goes all the way back behind his own net. And that's to kill time off the penalty to Doug Evans. That shot was in the air, coast to coast. Guy Dupuis taking a hook. But the Komets maintain control. 57 seconds left in the Komet power play. 16 and a half minutes left in the game. The Komets lead it 4-0. And Davidson, nice pass over to Lambert. Lambert goes in a little bit. Whoa, good save by Dupuis. It deflects all the way up into lower three.
Dave Smith out there in front of the on the face-off spot there, just narrowly escaped getting hit in the bean on that one. He got tripped up a little bit and saw that Lambert was going to take the shot. He says, well, I'm covered up on this one. Not much worse visual effect. You see a big black spot take up most of your vision, because you know it's going for somewhere right between the eyes.
Yes. How much does the puck weigh? You know?
3.5 ounces?
Oh, it's more than 3.5 ounces, I'm sure.
Pat?
Ooh.
Oh, I can't believe.
We stumped him, okay.
Stumped the cameraman.
Whatever it is, it's vulcanized Czechoslovakian rubber, folks, and it hurts when it hits. Lambert takes the shot, Dupuis the save, and it bounced up. Jeez. He's getting some high shots on him, Randy. They're really going high.
Oh, what a
on
pass
Dupuis.
there by Smith.
Smith to Hurd. Hurd's got a man breaking, couldn't get him the puck. Hurd takes a look. Back in behind the net. Out it comes at the point. It'll be kept in by the Komets. Davison back to Dave Smith. Dave Smith over to Darin Smith. Oh, brother, nice try. Tried to get it to Hurd on the other side of the net. And he was wide open, but it was poked down. And Peoria will break out. Both sides are equal strength. Doug Evans into the zone. Into the corner, and Dave Smith with the puck. Feeds it around the boards. Lambert will get it for the Komets. 15-20 left, 4-0 K's. Here comes Kelly Hurd with some good speed. He passes it over to Lambert. Lambert, a good shot right in. Dupuis makes a save. And Dupuis looking pretty good for coming off the bench cold, Randy.
That's tough in two ways for Danny Lambert to take a shot like that, Tim, because you got him going backwards, going into the zone. He's a defenseman. Plus, he's got Dupuis coming across, and that was a heck of a shot to take by Dan Lambert. And it's a tough one for Dupuis to recover from. And the best part of it, Tim, we got a face-off in the Peoria zone.
Geez, the Rangers beat the Islanders 5-1. That is 17-1. They have outscored New York Islanders in 3 games. That is something else. Oh, good. Freddie Knipscher gets an NHL playoff goal for the Boston Bruins. Way to go, Freddie. A save by Sidorkewicz.
Well, Fred Sr. and his wife were in here. No, they got the VCR going. They came to the Komet game.
They got to be extremely proud.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, geez, that's great.
And the Fort Wayne newspapers do such a fine job of covering it.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Oh, nice high sticking.
LaPerriere came in with a stick clear up above his head. And Boyce breaks the net. What a pass by Wickenheiser! And boy, oh boy, Wickenheiser somehow got that through those people right over to Boyce.
But Paslowski took the old net out too.
Yes, he did.
Get hurt on that
smart.
one.
Good pass by Wick.
Trying to thread that needle, as they say. No, I like to think I got quite a few friends with the Fat Guys on the Sports Show and stuff with the newspaper, Tim, but I can't help but be very critical that they don't cover a situation like that. I mean, I would say, I would think they'd want to have like a full page of saying, hey, where's this kid been? I know when I coached him when he was a peewee that
everybody said back then, he said, well, he's not going anywhere because he's always so small. And people don't realize the maturity factor.
Yeah. Well,
and I looked at him and I said, hey, I want this kid to be the captain of my defense, captain of the team, basically, because I want to play in defense so he can see the overall project of what's going on, and even, to play the puck more and to carry the puck more.
Well, that being the case, we will certainly congratulate Mr. Knipscher on making the big-time NHL Boston Bruins.
Well, it was one thing playing for St. Cloud State on a hockey scholarship, full ride, and getting education. But Fred's just a good kid, very straightforward, very hard worker. And he's really proven himself well.
Well, then he's getting the rewards for it now. He's in the big time, and we hope he sticks up there.
I know where he'd like to play if it doesn't work out.
Where?
Like where the orange and black be located in Northeast Indiana.
Oh, Philadelphia Flyers, huh?
That's why I said Northeast Indiana.
Oh, okay. Hurdsy with the puck. Here we go. Chin tries to get through. A nice pass. Backhand right on Dupuis' stick. Good play, Komets. They're not letting up, Randy. That's the big difference I'm noticing tonight, is the Komets are not letting up. They're just setting back on the lead. They're really giving it a shot.
I concur with that. They're definitely doing that. Tsyplakov, Chin, and Purves back together again. Apparently Chin head's feeling a little bit better. Face off to the left at Dupuis.
Face off coming up.
Oh, the bird over there is going crazy with a little dancing.
The Eagle has landed. Purves walks in, and he has Dupuis down, and there's 4 guys in front. 4 Peoria players trying to cover for Dupuis. It looked like a fly at a honey convention. They just zoomed right in there. Here we go. Back into the corner it goes. 13 minutes left in the third period. Komets have this one in the lead 4-0, and they're putting the pressure on Peoria here. And, I expect
Tsyplakov doing a fine job of poke checking this.
I expected Randy Peoria to come out really a lot stronger than what they have in hopes of getting a 3-1 lead. And it just hasn't happened. The Komets, though, can be partly responsible for that, for keeping them bottled up.
Danny Lambert taking a blow there. Doing a fine job. As we say quite often, Danny Lambert came out of junior hockey with Memorial Cup. He was Western Hockey League Defenseman of the Year. And he's learned a lot over the last couple of years. He came in here and is really starting to play a more physical type of game, and really seems to be adjusting to it well. Not just the scoring machine he was noted for being as a junior player. He started really trying to make himself a more rounded player, getting the physical aspect into it.
I see Fletch down there in lower 14, enjoying the night off.
I don't know, but that's enjoying is the right word.
Well, as long as we have a 4-0 lead, I would think he's enjoying it.
Yeah.
The most popular Komet player this year, Steve Fletcher. That was a hard one to figure out, wasn't it?
Yeah. I kind of thought that might happen.
And we'll have an icing call against the Fort Wayne Komets with 12:01 left in period number 3. 4-0 the score. There's Fletch. Get a good look at Fletch. Boy, he looks dapper tonight, doesn't he?
Kerry Lusik's wife to Fletch's
he looks like
right.
Muhammad Ali, doesn't he? Nice tie, Fletch. I want that tie. I want that tie. I want his bet, too, but I'll never get it. Hey, a shot, and it's missed. Sidorkewicz dives over to the side. The play goes on. It's off to the side, behind the net. Wickenheiser has it. They dump it out. Smith almost had a breakaway. And in goes Chaplain. Whoa!
Yeah.
Monster hit.
Could be one of the biggest hits of the year, Tim.
A monster hit by Richardson on Chaplain. A clean shot. He leveled him.
I'll tell you, and the fans like it. I say that could be one of the hits of the year.
Oh, yeah, that ranks right up there with Fletcher's hit on Ron Duguay over here a few years ago. Boy, oh, boy. I felt that all the way up here.
Well, I can see it coming. I tell you, it's all, as a defenseman, it's all in the timing. Timing your progress and timing the other player's progress.
And to Chaplain's credit, he did not get dirty and retaliate. You know? Way to go, Chaplain, for being able to take a clean check. A lot of people get mad when they get checked, even cleanly. What a hit. Jeez. Here we go. Wickenheiser back with Dupuis. Wick centers it up to Hurd. It bounces off his stick onto Hollinger. Hollinger sending passes up in the air. Cabell. Here we go. Pellerin. Whoa!
Whoa!
And that was another good hit.
Richardson. Oh,
that's
man.
2 for Grant, 0 for this shift for Peoria. And if anybody's going to get upset, I figured it might be Pellerin. He's kind of feisty. Hurd with the puck. He goes wide around the man. He has the goalie down. And they're not going to be able to get a shot out of this as Peoria will bring it out 3 across. Cabell fires it in hard. Sidorkewicz knocks it down. 10.5 minutes left. Period. Number 3. 4 for the Komets. Nata for Peoria. Centering pass picked off by LaPetiere to Ron Hoover. Ron Hoover winds up. Look out.
Up.
Way up there into lower 18, almost towards the back. Couple 3 rows. Where'd that come from? Not me.
That may be something we're supposed to smoke. I'm not sure.
Crowd in a good mood. 10-10 left. Period number 3. That's Michelle.
Yeah, I
haven't
think
seen her in a long time.
It's a different hair color.
As a matter of fact, she's getting married here, I think, Randy, right at the end of April, about another week. Here goes Tsyplakov. He's got Purves open. Oh, wow. Ping pong there. Right back comes the other way. And it's LaPetiere. LaPetiere draws it up. It's along the boards, and it's going to be Vladimir Tsyplakov's puck. He leads it in. He's got Purves with him. He gives it to Purves, and Vladimir goes to the net. He's pushed off in behind the goal line. Drops it loose, and Peoria should be able to clear it out. They do, and that was Paslowski tried to hit it with a high stick. Under 10 minutes to go, 9:22 as a matter of fact, 4-0 Komets lead here in Game 4. If the Komets win tonight, the series shifts back to Peoria for Game 5 Saturday night. And then Game 6 right back here at Memorial Coliseum tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. Shot in.
Ouch!
And that hurt.
Hit Peoria's old player.
I thought it looked like Chaplain or LaPetiere. Round behind the Peoria net, that was Dan LaPetiere. And holding on is Dupuis.
He got bonked there. See, Sargent
is not back.
Oh,
It's Gaverty.
I'll be darned. Sure, he got dressed and just came in and came down.
And he can only play. They cannot pull Paris Dupuis out. Gaverty has to, if he's going to go in, it can only be because of injury.
All right.
So what you do, you have your goaltender faking injuries. It's a big deal. There goes that rule. There's ways to get around those things. Ask any tax attorney. There's ways to get around anything. Face off to the left of Dupuis. Davidson and Pion take the draw. It goes to Peoria's Hollinger. 8:40 left. And it's getting down to the time now where Peoria is going to have to just pull it all out, start cheating in with the defense, and let it all hang out. They're going to get some goals on the board here if they're going to have a chance.
Or try to rush somebody up. Let's hope it's not going to be that.
Yeah, we don't want to see that kind of stuff. Guy Dupuis to Davidson. Takes a bump from Hollinger. Peoria comes up with the puck. Turned around. Pellerin shot. Dupuis with a rebound. And Guy lead pass to Richardson. Up the ice it goes to Boyce. And no icing. They wave it off, and Messier has it. Whoa, trickled right. And Dupuis lost his helmet. And thank goodness he says, get that whistle blown. Looked like the days of old when they didn't wear them. .7:52 left. Period number 3 for Nata Zippo. Squat.
I like that second one.
Help yourself. Slashing. Peoria. Well, that takes care of 2 more minutes of offense for the Rivermen as they get 2-minute slashing call to Brian Pellerin. Hey, you know that Colin Chen received the Ironman Award, Randy? He's the second Comet to get that award. Can you name the other one who got it in the 89-90 season?
Doug Rigler?
No. First name was Bob. Let me give you another hint, like his last name.
Jeez, Sal.
Where did that go?
Boy. Ladies hit down there.
Oh my gosh. Not a good night for pucks into the crowd.
Oh boy.
There's a towel coming up for her. My gosh. Hope she's all right. Gosh, I hate to see that.
That's a group there from Blakesley. That's their bunch.
Bob Laxo was the last comment. Bob returned back to Minnesota, did he not?
That's right.
Power play time for the Komets, 1:45. 7:35 left in the game. They have the puck in the Peoria zone. They're moving around fairly well right now. Hurdsey with a shot. Whoa, boy, it trickled about 1.5 feet wide. Dupuis way out of the net. And the Komets fight for it in the corner. They whistle it down for a face-off in the Peoria zone. And they're getting the lady out of here in pretty good shape.
Oh,
they take her down to the medical room, Randy. Is that what the procedure is?
Yeah, it's usually right down there behind the Komets, or down the hallway from the Komets.
Oh, she'll be all right. She's walking on her own. She's fine. It just hurts. That's all. Too bad.
And it's ugly.
Yeah, she'll have a nice shiner there tomorrow. She'll probably be proud of it tomorrow. She'll be calling her friends on the phone. I got a puck in the face. She'll be happy about it. Well, let's see. Some other winners of the Iron Man distinction. How about Michel Mongeau when he played for the Flint Spirits? Jim Johansson, you remember him, don't you, from Indianapolis? Currently with the Milwaukee Admirals. Dave Mikhailuk of Muskegon and the Cleveland Lumberjacks. Just some of the other winners of the Iron Man Award. Commissioner Barry here tonight again. Up there with Sam Cisco above the Subway sign. Commissioner Barry's car has a real nice license plate. IHL 12. I wonder what the 12 stands for. Couldn't figure that out.
How many teams are in the IHL now?
13.
Oh, obviously that's not it.
Up bump to Dave Smith. Behind the net. Komets have 48 seconds left. Power play time. Lambert, he'll shoot. And a score!
Yes!
Dupuis made the original. Oh, come on. Paris, don't get upset.
If you watch the replay there, I think the real critical move is what starts it all is Wickenheiser hooks the player behind the net, and we get the puck free again, and then it's centered out to the big shot from out the point.
And Dupuis made the original stop, and it trickled on through Paris. And I was just getting ready to say, Dupuis shut the Komets out since he came in relief of Jeff Sargent, but that one got through. It's 5-0, and now it's Bleak City for the Rivermen. Third of the playoffs, third point of the night. Darin Smith gets the goal. He has 2 assists and a goal. 2 goals and an assist, I'm sorry. Lambert, an assist. That came at 13:24 of the third period, making it 5-0 Komets. Darin Smith with his second goal. Hartley's place is where he's going to go eat. Not a bad deal.
Well, it's nice to see some of the scoring being spread around too, Tim.
Yeah. I don't know where it's been, Randy. Six minutes, 20 seconds left in period number 3, 5-0 Komets. And you'll notice, Randy, I haven't really been talking about something else that I could have been, but won't be. Okay. Purves dumps it into the corner. Veach after it, plays it off the boards. It comes all the way out. Peoria has a 3-on-1 break. Here they go. LaPerriere right into the slot, and Sidorkewicz makes the save.
Great job. Great job.
Boy. Right out front, and a shot wide by the other LaPerriere. Purves with the puck. He takes a slash. LaPerriere comes up with it. Centering pass. Look out. Purves just calmly plays it off the glass and kept in by Dan LaPerriere. He missed Ian LaPerriere. A little high there on that shot. And it comes back out to center ice. 5 minutes, 20 seconds left in the game. 5-0 Komets. They have evened up the first round series between the Rivermen and the K's. 2 games apiece. What we have to do now is go back into Peoria and steal one again there.
Well, they did it before. They can do it again.
That's right. And I'm sure the confidence level of the Komets, Randy, is going to come back up now after this game
nice
tonight.
punch.
Jeez. Marshall. Now he's going to do it again. Marshall should get the gate on this one.
That's right. Should get the instigator.
4:55 left when that all comes. He grabbed Boyce, took his helmet off, then grabbed Boyce again.
Yeah, I like that.
So Marshall into the box. And I'm sure Boyce will go in too. Marshall should get the extra 2 minutes. Nope, even it up. 2 minutes roughing to Marshall and Boyce. 4:55 left in this game. We'll be back for Game 6 right out here at the Coliseum tomorrow night, Monday night, 7:30 p.m. Three checks. We're waiting for the face-off now. Hey!
Wait, he's been saying nada, using the word nada all the time.
Well, zilch, diddly, squat, it all means the same thing, but I'm not saying about anything until the final second.
Whoa!
Look out, guys, help him out. There you go.
I was wondering what he was doing with the puck there with Grant Richardson.
And it's a 2-on-1 Komets. Messier, Davidson, nice pass. Oh, a rebound shot, another rebound.
Hit the post.
Yes, Dupuis is gone. Oh, hey, Dupuis did that himself. Dupuis, he bent down and put his back under that and stood up. That should be a penalty on Dupuis right there. That was an intentional dislodging of the net. So what do I know? I'm just a stupid TV announcer here. I'm not a referee. Well, I'll tell you, if I was playing in his shoes and that was happening, that's what I'd do too. I'd get that thing out of there.
I got it done before then.
Yeah.
Messier was just peppering the
Save a little energy.
There.
.425 left in the third period. Here we go.
Nice job by Danny Lambert playing beach.
It's kept in by Laperriere. He fires it right in on goal. Oh boy. Peter Sidorkewicz had to reach out with a glove and save that one. So the score remains 5-0. Let's see if we can't get at least 7,500 people in here or something, huh?
Nice pass.
Hurd burns around his man, shoots. Dupuis makes the save. Out comes Ron Hoover. 3:45 left in the game. The Komets have evened this series at 2 apiece.
Wickenheiser Lambert.
3-on-1. Over to Wick, back to Hurdsey. Fired it wide. Save a couple goals for Saturday night, guys. Wickenheiser winds up. Dupuis the save. The rebound will be cleared out. Laperriere into the zone he goes. 3:20 left in the game. Lambert with the puck. The score 5 for the Komets. For the Rivermen. I don't think they scored yet, Randy. Pion with the puck.
Come on, Carey, get back.
Here comes Pion into the zone off the skates of Malikin and into the corner. Back it goes to Dave Smith. Both sides equal strength here. 2:50 left in the game. Smith cranks one off.
Whoa.
Oh, my goodness. Pion just plays it off the boards, and it goes back to the Fort Wayne zone where Igor Malikin takes it around the net. Up the ice it goes. Darin Smith. And back to Dupuis. If. Right? 2:10. Boy, it's hard not to talk about that. Left in the game. Up, offside. Two-liner. Two-line pass by the Komets. 2:05 left in this one here. And the Komets.
I think it was a good one. I thought it was a good pass. I thought he touched it for sure.
No, that was offside. Offside pass. Oh, how's the ruling on that? It goes back on this side of the red line, and he has
to catch it
before he crosses the blue.
They have to be both in the same zone, or he has to catch it before he hits the blue line, and he did. He brought it across the blue line, I thought.
Well, discretion call. Face-off is in the
correct
Fort Wayne zone. 2 minutes left in the game. The score, 5 for the Komets. People heading to the parking lot to get that early start out of here so they can get home. Hammerlich to Hoover. Dumped out to center ice. Sidorkewicz. It's going to be a great summer. Here we go. Darin Veach at center ice. Into the zone he goes. Tsyplakov with a puck. Oh my goodness, Hoover tried to deflect it. Coming up on 1:10 left in the game. Lucic with a puck. A long lead pass to Purves. And Davidson comes up with it. He has Purves on the left side. He tries to feed it through, deflected off of Veach. Less than a minute in the third period, and the Komets are leading at 5. Peoria has yet to score. Ian Boyce. Back down into the zone it goes. Richard Pion. Lead pass missed Cabell and is taken by Guy Dupuis to Messier. Goes back into the Fort Wayne zone with 29 seconds left. Lee Davidson with the puck. Flips it up and back down into the Peoria zone. That will be an icing against the Komets with 20 seconds left, 19 seconds left. 2-2 is the series here. We're all tied. Elwood Lozier making an exit as he tips his hat to us.
You're dead. And Jeff, his son's walking out behind him, just shaking his head like,
that's my dad.
That's my dad.
Oh, yes, another hockey game in the old Coliseum. Face off to the left of Peter Sidorkewicz. Back out to Tsyplakov. He takes a high shot off the glass. 14 seconds left. Play goes on in the Fort Wayne zone. And the Komets bring it out. And that's